Hi everyone, Dan here. I wanted to make a quick step-by-step video to show you what to do when you have an order come in that has to be personalized, or even if it doesn't have to be personalized and you need to get it out to Randy. A lot of people get hung up on it. There are a bunch of little tiny steps. Anyone can do it. It's going to look maybe a little intimidating at first, but trust me, after you do it 1 time, 2 times, 5 times, 20 times, 30 times, you'll be able to do it in your sleep. It does take work, and you do have to do stuff, but that's the price you pay for making some cash, right? So I am in our orders page on one of our sites, and I have a lot of these actually to create. I'm just going to make one shirt for this video because every single step is the same. But you come to your orders page, and you go up here to these little 3 dots. We're going to click on those dots, and we're going to go down to Export Order Pro. Now, here are all the orders that we have to deal with. And you come down and you just click on the ones you want to deal with. So in my case, I do all of these, but for this video example, I'm just going to do the top one to save time. So you click on the ones you want. Now we're going to hit Export to Excel. So you click on that. What it's going to do now, it's going to create the CSV file that we will ultimately send to Randy. Okay. Any second, it'll say your CSV file's done and you can download it. So I'm going to download Excel and put it down here. I'm going to double click. Oh, where did my screen go? Here it is. Now, I don't have Excel. I use OpenOffice. Again, if you're doing more than one shirt, you're going to have this whole spreadsheet full up. Every single line will have stuff. But let's real quick take a look at the spreadsheet. It puts a picture, at least on my computer, it puts a picture and something underneath it. Don't worry about that. This is actually the SKU. Then you have the order number, the variance, standard fit T to XL white, the quantity. This box is how we have this one set up. It's the personalization. Then here's your contact info and the product type and blah, blah, blah. This is all very self-explanatory. The column you want to pay attention to is this one, row O. This is barcode. Now, this is where we're going to put the URL of the artwork that we're going to send to Randy so he knows what to print. Sometimes it will say must create art, like this one. Sometimes it will say nothing. It'll just be blank. Sometimes it will have a URL in here that doesn't even make sense. Whatever the case is, it really depends on how we set up the store and that particular product. But the first thing you want to do is go in here and delete this so you don't get confused. This box is what we're really going to be dealing with. So let me show you how I do it. First, I'll go to my notepad. I'll make a new, just a blank page. There's a billion ways to do it. This is just how I do it, and I kind of have a system now. I'll come over here, hit this row, highlight the whole row, come over here, right-click, copy. So I'm copying all the data here, all the text. I'm going to come over to my notepad, paste it in, and then you can see, this person actually typed it right, capital P, lowercase a-y-t-o-n. I like to be a little safer, and I'll highlight everything, I'll modify, and I'll change the case to upper. So now everything is capitalized. There's very little chance that we're going to screw something up, like with like McCarthy or something, capital M, little c, Here I just capitalize everything, and that's that. So this is the shirt we're going to work on. This is the shirt that the person ordered. This is Photoshop. I opened up my PSD file. As you can see, the PSD files are usually made up of layers. Now, this is very simple. You go into your text, highlight the grandma nickname in this case because it's a personalized shirt. I'm going to copy. Come down here. I'm going to make sure the grandma line is highlighted. I'm going to get my text tool here. Paste. Okay, this grandma belongs to. Now here is where we're going to put all the names. And we literally go like this. Copy. Go down here. We're going to come down here to name. This. I have this one set up like that. Highlight name 1. Hit paste. Go to next line. Now, can you type that? Would it be just as easy for me to type the word June? Yeah, sure. I like doing this because it's literally copy and paste, and if there's any mistakes, it ain't on us, right? It's on the person who typed it in. We're just literally copying and pasting. Okay, first line is done. I'm going to go to row 2. Going to come back over here. Going to come back over here, copy. I'm going to go here now, paste. I'm going to come over here, copy and paste. Now I can already see there's going to be an issue with this line. See how we're already almost to the end? If this next name is a long one, and it is, we're going to have to do something in a second. And I'll show you how to do that when we're done pasting everything in. Yep, see we went off of it pushed the A off on this side and the other letters off on that side. But we're going to come and deal with it. We only have 2 more names to go. Now we're going to come down to the next row, click, copy that, paste, and because it's the last one, I'm going to get rid of this comma because I don't believe you need the comma for the last one in a list. I'm going to hit space. I'm going to put the and sign, a space. I'm going to come over here, get my last name. Come over here, and I'm going to, where's my cursor? Right here. And now I'm going to hit the delete key and delete the rest of that line. And I'm going to turn the little eyeball off. Here, I'm going to turn that bottom row off. Now, as you can see, this line is fine, this line is fine, this one is cut off. We need to make everything so all the words are on this canvas, on our art. So what I usually do, I'll come here, I'll click on row 3, I'll hold the control key down or command on a Mac, click on row 2, and then while I'm still holding that control or command down, click on the top layer. Okay, now if I hit Control T or Command T, you can see here's the size. And I'm going to hold the Shift key down, grab a corner, and just drag in. And I'll go on both sides and do that. So everything is on the page. I'm going to hit this little crosshair, and that's called, I'm going to apply the transformation. Boom. There it is. Now, that's the hard part. Now, I come up here, and I copy this. I'm going to copy that code, that's the order number, and I'm going to save as. I'm going to put the order number in, I'm going to name it ping, and I'm going to make a folder that I'll remember where it is. I'm just going to call this orders. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to put it in here. Now we're going to put 1526.ping in here. Okay, so why are we doing that? Well, because now we need to upload it somewhere. You can upload it to WordPress, to your media file in WordPress or media library. That's what we do. You can upload it to Dropbox. You can upload it to any file dump program, whatever you have, whatever service you want. We kind of like WordPress because it's just kind of easy to use, and at any given time, we can come in and look at every design we have, and I'll know exactly where to find it. But so I'm going to add new. I'm going to select files, and I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to find where I put it. And I think I put that in grandma. Where is it? Grandma PSD master order. Here it is. I'm going to copy. Now it's uploading. You can see it down here. It's uploading. Now I'm going to click on it. I'm going to go up here to URL. I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to come back to our spreadsheet. And I'm going to go all the way over to row O, put it in here, and hit paste. And that is it. So now we see that Randy has all the information he needs to print this shirt, and the last missing thing is the artwork. And if we go to this artwork, go to it in a browser window, here it is. Now all he has to do is save that image, and he's got the perfect art for it. Now, one more thing. When we are done with that, we want to go back over here, hit this X. We're back at our order screen. I'm going to close this window. I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to I'm going to click all of them that we did, and I'm going to come over here, hit bulk actions, and I'm going to fulfill orders. you can either click this or not. Usually I don't send a notification email to the customer. You can, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to hit fulfill. And now this one is done. Now, the last thing you have to do, you have to save this, save as, and just to be on the safe side, I'll just put it on my desktop, and I will name it with our store name, Hyani Orders, and I put a dash, and I look at the date, and it's 11/13. Okay. Your spreadsheet program might be different. Like I said, I'm using Open Office. I come down here and I pick the one that says Microsoft Excel 97 2000 XLS. I hit that. I'm going to hit save. And it'll say keep format. And I say yes. Now the last thing you have to do is send Randy an email and attach that spreadsheet. And it is really that easy. And we're going to send something to Randy at Printex, Hyani order. I'm going to attach that spreadsheet, which is right here. Hyani order for this one. I'm going to send it. I'll get rid of my personal SIG file because I don't want to confuse Randy because I also sell shirts. Hi, Randy. Here is another Hyani order. Thank you. Make sure you don't have any typos. You attach the file. And did I already attach it? I might have already attached it, actually, but I'll attach it again to be on the safe side. Oh, I did attach it. It's right here. And send. And that's it. That shirt is on its way now to become printed. You can keep this for your records, and that is as simple as it is. Now, sometimes if you don't have any personalization, let's say this wasn't a personalized shirt. It was like to the moon. I love my grandkids to the moon and back or whatever. You literally export your spreadsheet, come over here. This should already be full of the proper artwork, because it's not personalization. So this is already done. You attach that to an email and send it off to Randy, and that shirt's ready to go. You don't even have to upload anything because chances are we already uploaded it, or when you created your product, you already uploaded it. So that's it. I know it seems like a lot of steps. The reality is if you do it 1 or 2 or 10 times, you will be able to do it in your sleep. So that's how you do Export Order Pro and do your order fulfillment.